Hi, welcome back. Today we're gonna make these gorgeous, delicious wraps, and we're making the wraps from scratch. So by now you know this channel is Health is Wealth. So these are all the ingredients that we're using today. And we're starting off with the gorgeous kind of aioli sauce. So we have garlic and lemon, and then here we have some dried mint. I prefer to make my own garlic aioli rather than buying a store-bought one because this has 4 ingredients. You add a little salt and pepper to it, and then bada bing, bada boom, you got a gorgeous sauce. So I was rolling the lemon just to make it a little bit softer and more easily to squash. And you can even add lemon zest in it if you like that extra lemony kick. This recipe has so many gorgeous and great flavors and actually is very nutritious. Hey guys, and if you try this out, let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way. Now we're gonna start off with making our homemade guac, which is, again, extremely rich in flavor. 2 shallots, a fresh garlic, a handful of cilantro, 2 avocados, salt, pepper, and lime. Just throw it in the blender, blitz it up. If you like to add some chili pepper, you can also do that. I wasn't feeling that one today. And again, so much better than store-bought guac, and so simple. I mean, just look, chuck it all in the blender. I've done this within how many seconds, and then you blitz it up and then you're already done. We have no excuses not to do this. Here's our little Mexican elbow, which, by the way, I love the name for that tool, and I keep telling everyone that it's a Mexican elbow because it's just what a great name. I mean, I love it. It makes me so happy because it's just so on point. I mean, fantastic. Also, fun facts about guacamole. Guacamole. No, it's full of monosaturated fat, which is good for your brain and the rest of your body. And they're full of fiber, potassium, folate, vitamin B, E, K, and magnesium. And geez, I needed to take a breath there. But anyways, we're back. And this is, look how gorgeous and creamy. Anyways, moving on, we're gonna chop up these vegetables. Our oven has been preheating for a good 10 minutes now. We are taking the peels off these sweet potatoes only because they're a few days older than they should be, but still great. I mean, look, that just looks fantastic. And we're gonna cut them up, slice and dice, and we're gonna chuck it in the oven with our chicken, and we're going to get a kind of Mexican seasoning sauce, and we're gonna just make that a one oven oven tray wonder. And again, guys, you know how healthy sweet potatoes and pumpkins are. Beta carotene, great. At this point, you guys should be rehearsing this back to me. We're taking a different chopping board because I'm just like, chicken sometimes gives me a little bit of the ick, and I don't know why, but when it's raw, I feel like it has, so many more bacterias. I washed the chicken with lemon beforehand, so it's as clean as it can get. We're cutting these up into like little strips that you can, just strips big enough that you can pop in our fresh homemade wrap. And then it's super simple. We're chucking it all on a plate here, guys. I mean, this is so easy. And once it's baking, you can be making I suggest you do this first, and then you make your guac while it's in the oven. You make your garlic sauce, and then you're also making it's like a no rise wrap recipe, or no rest. That doesn't even sound good. Okay, sorry. You don't even need to let the bread sit and rise and rest and whatever. So it's quite, in that retrospect, it's quite fast. Anyways, on this tray, we're chucking in our beautiful Mexican seasoning, and then salt, pepper. We're gonna use some olive oil on top of it, and then we're gonna throw it in there for about 25 to 30 minutes. Take it out, see if the chicken is cooked through thoroughly. Again, here, some Himalaya pink sea salt, which is very healthy. I think it's the Himalaya and the Celtic sea salt that are one of the healthiest. And I remember reading once that pink Himalayan sea salt has up to about like 84 other minerals than trace elements than table salt, and usually table salt is not really regulated, so there's a lot of other additives in it, and we don't want to do that. So that was me going on a health tangent again. Let's get back to cooking our super simple wraps with literally these ingredients. It also doesn't have yeast, So it requires no time, like rising time, and all the ingredients are down below, so I'm not gonna go through them. We just got this really nifty KitchenAid. And we're incredibly happy with it, especially now that we know we can make bread dough in here, which I like to do often. So this makes it a lot easier because usually I'm kneading for about 10 minutes and just look at this baby go. It's kind of it's kind of unstable. It shakes a little bit, but it does the job and it does the trick, and it just becomes a nice ball of dough. And once this is a nice, beautiful, fluffy ball of dough, just like this, does anyone else get intrusive thoughts when they have a ball of dough like this? I mean, it looks so fluffy. I just kind of want to like throw it around and play with it. Anyways, we're cutting it into little pizza squares of 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're making about 8 wraps. I don't know why I needed to count that because I knew this beforehand, but anyways, I'm using a lot of extra flour because it does tend to get a little bit stickier, and I'm quite an impatient person, so I really had to teach myself a lot of patience when rolling out these, little baby beds of wraps. But look how easy that's going. And then once you have a wrap like this, you can just throw it on a skillet. Look at how gorgeous. You can also make them a lot thinner. It depends on your preference. I still like the texture of a little bit that kind of like that bready, doughy texture. You throw it in a hot skillet. We did not add any oil, but we made sure that it's hot enough for these bubbles to form and rise. I'm using my hands to flip them over because I don't really feel the heat that much, but please be careful and don't burn your hands from the pan. And then you should be able to see these browning spots. And once you see these browning spots, it means it's ready and it smells delicious and divine. So your house is gonna smell like a bakery. And I'm going on a tangent today. I don't know why, but I have a lot to say today for some reason. But so our chicken and our oven dish has been cooking for 30 minutes, and now we can get to plating. So we added our high protein yogurt sauce and then our Mexican chicken dish or oven dish, yeah. And then we'll be adding our flavorful guac. And then to top that off, I love extra cilantro, so I will be dunking this down with cilantro. I'm putting 3 beautiful leaves here just for you, but trust and believe that I have added more off screen. And that was it. So enjoy and happy dinner.